Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, just letting y'all know if I sound a little tired, it's because I am. It's early in the morning. I usually don't wake up till like 2 hours from now. So, I'm a little tired. But, anyways, no, I was on Twitter and wanted to overall talk on a particular shoe company because I know a lot of people have either roasted this shoe company or have shopped at this shoe company, and that's what I wanted to overall talk on because I'm like, I know I've been there and shopped there before. Would I shop there for all of my shoes? No, no. Because I'm saying, and that's why I overall wanted to talk about it, but I'm not here to roast it. I think that if you are not into shoes like how I am, then yeah, of course, shop at that place. But if you are into shoes, like you want to get the playoff Jordans or what are some other shoes like some Air Force Ones or something, just overall like a popular shoe from a popular name brand, then you won't find it at this particular store unless they're well, I think they've closed down all those stores. So yeah, I don't think it's no longer a business anymore because I excuse me, I got yeah, because I'm tired. So, but anyways, Payless. Yeah, I know a lot of people have either have said good things or bad things about this store, and I know people have either have gotten made fun of, or they did the making fun of people and stuff for shopping at this store. But anyways, was that the same thing I just said? I think that was the same thing I just said. So it's hey, like I said, I'm tired, people. But anyways, so here's what I have to say about it because I've shopped at this store before, but it wasn't to get no like lifestyle wearing around like the block or whatever type shoes. I went there to get me some non-slip shoes because I was like, okay, Foot Locker didn't have no non-slip shoes. Champs, Finish Line, and any other store that I shopped at, they had like these, or at least like at my job, I had to wear like a certain type of non-slip shoe, and it was like one that's not all flashy and all that stuff. Because yeah, I was like, bro, I had like a crap ton of like weather proof or like yeah waterproof, like all those like just or water resistant. I had like a lot of shoes that were like that, but they either had like some design on it or it was something about the shoe where I couldn't have worn that at work. So yeah, I pretty much had to find a alternate shoe and stuff, and Payless had them. So anyways, yeah, I've shopped at Payless. Would I roast anybody for shopping at Payless? No, because that type of stuff don't matter to me. There's so many different pairs of shoes I've seen. Because that's one thing, you're gonna be in the sneakers. You're gonna see like different types of shoes that people wear. And here's the thing. I would rather wear some shoes at Payless than fake Jordans. Because I know a lot of people are like, I heard where people are like, oh, I'd rather, pay for fake pairs of Jordans than to get the actual real pair and stuff. I'm like, nah, I don't care how much them shoes cost. I would rather wear the real ones than the fake ones. And I would rather wear some Payless shoes than some fake shoes, all right? And that's the thing, because like with Payless, it's just shoes, but not from a big brand. Like I remember I saw like some shoes that looked like Tim's in there. And me, I'm like, if I could get Tim's, I'm gonna get Tim's. But if I can't find Tim's and these are the only shoes that I can find, then I guess my thing is this: if it's same quality, same, all of it, tech specs, like water, or it's like weatherproof, and it's like I can wear these out in some snow, rain, and they won't fall apart. That's all that I'm worried about. Because I don't want to go to Payless, get some shoes from there, and then the shoes fall apart within a couple of days because it's Payless shoes. But if these shoes are built to like last for a long time, like some Tims, okay, then I'll get them and stuff. But that's the thing though. I'm like, I'll buy a pair of Timbs and I'll go to Foot Locker Champs and buy a pair of Timbs before I go to Payless and get the the like least expensive Timbs, or not like Timbs, but like they were like the knock. Well, I can't really. Well, would they be considered knockoffs? I don't know, but anyways, but that's just me. That's just my preference. But will I downplay anybody else's preference? No. I'm like that's on what you want to buy. That's on what you want to do. It's your money. I'm like, you do what you want with it. I'm like, I ain't got, like I ain't gonna be sitting here telling people. But if somebody asks me though, like what shoes should they get, or what should they, I definitely would tell them like, yeah, go and get the Timbs, get you some like popular name brand shoes and stuff. Cause see, that's the thing that I saw. When they wear some shoes like that, like they're not Timbs or they're not Nikes or they're not Jordans or like popular name brand like shoes and stuff. If I see or like I seen videos of people getting roasted for wearing. It was a whole trend. I remember, I think, it started on the Vine days. In the Vine days where people would go up to somebody and be like, "What are those?" And yeah, it's like, people do that. And I'm like, it's crazy because I did that. And I think that was at a point in time where I wasn't even in the shoes. So, and it's crazy to just look back and think like I would have been that person going to Payless buying shoes. And there's another store it's kind of like Payless, but they do sell name brand shoes and stuff. They'll sell like Timbs, Nikes, Converse, Adidas, but Famous Footwear. But they don't sell like Yeezys. They don't sell I don't think they sell Air Force Ones. But they don't sell like the popular like Nike shoes and stuff. No, they sell like pretty much like the shoes that they had like some extra material left. So they was like, hey, you know what? Let's just slap some shoes together real quick. And there's like, since we have like some extra material left, let's just, the shoes there are from Nike. They look like Jordans, but they're not. They got like its own name, its own thing, but they just, they just look like Jordans and stuff. And I remember when I started getting into shoes, that was a place that I went to. I think I actually still have those pair of shoes where it's like they look like some old Jordans, but they're not. They're like some just random shoes I got. I think for like maybe what, $70, $60 to $90. I don't remember that how much them shoes cost because I had bought those shoes so long ago. But yeah, I was all like, that's where I was at, and that's how I got into it. Because I remember when I had started working at my job, I had like all this money like left over. Like after I paid my bills, paid everything I needed to pay, I had all this extra money left. So I didn't know what to do with that. I was just like, I got my video games. I'm like, I got everything that I needed. What else can I do? And so, yeah, that's why I went to Famous Footwear. I was going through the mall. I was just like, well, you know what? Let me just walk around and see. Went to Famous Footwear, and I remember that was like my first time like ever buying a pair of shoes for myself. Because I was like, and it was a pair of shoes where I'm like, because I think beforehand, I was wearing the same shoes I was wearing when I was in school, because my shoe size hadn't really changed, so I was wearing the same shoes I was wearing from school when I went out places. And then I was just like, I gotta get something else. I gotta change it up. And so I was like, I think everybody knows the whole story though. When I got into shoes, I was just shopping around. First it was Famous Footwear, then it was like Champ Store and Foot Locker, then ended up being Nike Store, and then it was reselling stores. And I went crazy with shoes and stuff. So, but anyways, I actually got a pair of shoes coming in today. There's these like Jordan Delta 2s and stuff. So here's the thing though, like, cause there's just so many things to talk about with this topic, shopping at Payless, cause I still will talk on that and stuff. But the Jordan Delta 2s, those aren't like Jordans that Michael Jordan played then. Those are like, those are just the leftover material, but they're all like, we still want it to be a big shoe and stuff. So I'm getting those. I like those. Why? Because I'm like, those are shoes that I like. And that's why I want to, like leading it back into Payless. It's like, if you like the shoes and you want them, buy them. But do not, listen to people, because yeah, that's the thing. It's like people are going to tell you some stuff like, oh, why are you shopping at Payless? They don't sell, their shoes ain't legit. And it's funny because they had made that right before their business had shut down. That was one of the things I remember them doing, was they had like all these like shoes lined up, and they made it seem like it was from like a popular brand. I think there was all like Payless or something like that. It was something where they had like changed up their name, changed up the looks, had like some woman that looked like she got like on some $5,000 outfit and stuff. Like they made it look like all like like a big brand, like it was like a Gucci store or something. People going through there and they're all like, oh my god, these shoes, they look so nice. And just to come to find out, there's like these shoes only cost $20. Like, and you're wearing them $20,000 shoes. And if it came down to it, where I'm all like, $20 shoes and $20,000 shoes. Now, the thing is like, and that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, if the $20 shoes don't last the same amount of time, also if it's not what I want, I'm like, I'm not buying the $20 shoes. I'm like, I'm gonna buy the $20,000 shoes. If I have the money to afford it, if I have the money to, purchase it, I'm going to do it. I'm saying that's just me, but to the person that wants to buy the $20 shoes, go right ahead. That is your money. That is what you want to do. Hey, think about it like this. At the end of the day, you are saving much more money than I am. I'm dumb enough to go out and buy some $20,000 shoes if I really wanted them, if I had the money to. But you, on the other hand, here it is. It's like you got all you still, you got $19,980, and I ain't got that. That's gone. Like at the end of the day, I'm sitting there flashing it out like, oh yeah, I'm wearing the $20,000 Jordans. I'm wearing the $20,000 Nikes or Yeezys or Adidas shoes or something. I'm out bragging about it, talking about it and stuff. And then it's like, here it is. It's all like, hey, I'm wearing these $20 shoes, and I got $19,980 to spend on whatever. So, it's like, and then that's another thing. I know people are all like, oh, well, with that type of money, and then let's say if Payless, if they're like shoe quality, it's not all that and stuff, and people go out and they buy the shoe, and then it's like goes like the shoes like are done after a year or however long, and then you go out and you buy another $20 shoe, and you keep having to buy this $20 shoe because it just keeps going out. See, that's the thing that crosses my mind when I think about that, because I'm like, I don't want to go and get this $20 shoe and then it just goes out after a while, and I had to keep going back and getting it again and again and again and again. And I'm like, and then that's the thing where I'm like, I'm happy with where I'm at when it comes to being a sneakerhead. I'm happy over the fact that I'm like, I got a crap ton of shoes, can wear whichever ones any day of the week, and at the end of the day, I ain't got to worry about them, because I'm like, going out, it'll be a while before them shoes, it'll probably be like 4 or 5 years down the road, because I'm like, I got so many different pairs of shoes, and I'm all like, yeah, it's like, you could do the same thing with Payless, wear them shoes for a little bit. And I'm like, and that's the thing, and I know a lot of people are probably thinking like, do Nike shoes, like Nikes, Jordans, Adidas, all that stuff, do they go out after a while? Yes, they do. I'm like, go look up like original pairs of like Air Jordan 1s, the Jordans that came out back in the 80s. I'm like, yeah, it's like the color is gone, which actually kind of looks kind of cool though. No, they showed this one person, he found some original Air Jordan 1s, and the shoelaces had like faded, but they look so dope. And I'm like, bruh, like, nah, they need to do that. They need to come out with like a Jordan with like an old look to it and stuff, because people will buy it up. Oh, for a fact people will buy it up. Dirty? Not dirty, but like the material looks out of date and stuff. Nah, people will 100% buy that. I would buy that up. I'm all like, nah, it's like, has like a retro look. That's the thing that people are into nowadays. They're into the retro looks and stuff. So, and I think that's another thing where it's like Payless, you guys are just putting out whatever shoes from whatever brands. It's like with Nike and Air Jordan and all of that and stuff, like they're, it's just those one brands, but they're putting out multiple pairs of shoes. So it's like, Payless, they got like one shoe from that company, and that's it. And then Nike, on the other hand, they got like 100 shoes from their company, and and you looking through like, dang, which one should I get? It's like you overwhelmed, Payless. You just go in there just to go there, and so like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get these shoes real quick. So, but at the end of the day, it's like, if you shop at Payless, or if you shopped at Payless, because it's like they're no longer a company anymore. But if you shopped at Payless, hey, it is what it is. But if you don't, it's like, it is what it is. It's like you shouldn't get judged whether you shop there or not. So I know people, they all like, they'll have their ill feelings to say towards it. I'm like, would I shop there? Like I said, I've shopped there, but would I go there? It's like, oh, I gotta get the latest whatever shoes and stuff. No, I'm going to the Nike store. I'm going to Champs, Foot Locker. I'm going to the reselling store. Going to buy a pair of Jordans that cost $220, but spend $500 on them, because I've done that. And I'm like, bruh, I wish I didn't, but it's too late. Like, so. But anyways, yeah, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. Make sure you also subscribe to one of my 39 YouTube channels, and follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And also make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock $2 off your first purchase. And make sure you use my supported credit code for Epic Games, TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.